All right, here we go. Welcome into the San Francisco 49, and we've got a ton to break down today, so let's jump right in. The 49ers have officially signed a pass rusher, and there's also an intriguing free agent cornerback visiting the Niners on Monday. On top of that, we've got some key injury updates as the team prepares for a big Week 10 showdown at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Let's start with the roster move. San Francisco has signed defensive end Andrew Farmer II while releasing linebacker Stone Blandon from the practice squad. Blandon, a UDFA following April's draft, showed promise and earned some solid money as a rookie free agent. The Niners liked his potential, but he's been in and out of the practice squad. Farmer, on the other hand, is an interesting addition with good athletic upside. Farmer played his college ball at Lane College, a Division II school in Tennessee, and entered the league as a UDFA in 2023. Despite coming from a small school, he was productive, 140 total tackles and 19.5 career sacks. He flashed enough in pre-draft workouts to land on some teams' radar. Standing at 6'3", 250 pounds, Farmer ran a 4.79 40-yard dash, showing solid speed for his size. He spent time on the Chargers and Broncos practice squads before this new opportunity in San Francisco. Farmer brings a slightly different body type compared to the typical 49ers defensive end. The Niners often prefer bigger edge defenders, think 275 to 280 pounds, who can crash inside in their wide 9 scheme. But Farmer, being lighter and more explosive, adds a new wrinkle. He's got length, power in his upper body, and recorded 25 reps of 225 pounds on the bench press before the draft. That combination of speed and strength could make him a sneaky rotational player if developed well. As most fans know, the 49ers didn't make a move at the trade deadline, despite having a glaring need at edge rusher. They did, however, acquire Keon White the week before, a player with potential but more comfortable at defensive tackle than edge. The Niners' pass rush rotation has been underwhelming this season. Outside of Bryce Huff, who's been productive, the group has struggled to consistently pressure quarterbacks. Clelin Ferrell is on the practice squad, Robert Beal hasn't shown much, and Sam Okuwanu is still developing. To make matters worse, the defensive line took another blow when Mike Williams tore his ACL against the Giants, meaning both starting defensive ends from Week 1, Williams and Bosa, are out for the year. Losing that kind of talent has left San Francisco scrambling to find answers. Farmer's signing is likely a depth move, but it shows the Niners are trying to patch holes where they can. Now, some fans have criticized the front office for not being aggressive at the deadline, and honestly, it's fair. The 49ers are sitting at 6-3 in a wide-open NFC. A few smart moves could have pushed them into true contender status. GM John Lynch has been known for aggressive trades in the past: Jimmy Garoppolo, Emmanuel Sanders, Christian McCaffrey, Chase Young, but this time he stood pat. Given how thin the pass rush has become, fans have every right to feel frustrated. Currently, the Niners rank 29th in the league with just 11 total sacks. Their 98 total pressures put them at 28th, and their 29.4% pressure rate ranks 31st, near the bottom of the NFL. Without consistent pressure, it's tough to win games against elite quarterbacks. Mike Silver, who's very connected to the Niners organization, noted that even people inside the building were frustrated. They know this defense, as it's currently built, isn't good enough to handle high-powered passing attacks. John Lynch's track record suggests he knows when to be bold, but with the roster banged up and the defensive line depleted, many feel this was the wrong time to play it safe. If one more injury happens on that defensive front, things could get ugly. San Francisco didn't need a blockbuster move. Even a mid-tier addition like Arden Key or Draymond Jones could have boosted the rotation and kept the defense competitive down the stretch. On offense, though, things are trending upward. Reinforcements are returning. George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and Ricky Pearsall have all been working their way back from injuries. The offense had its best performance of the season last week, showing flashes of what this team can still be when healthy. If the defense can just hold up enough, this team remains dangerous. But right now, the lack of a consistent pass rush is a major concern. Let's also talk about that free agent cornerback visit. According to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, Asante Samuel Jr. is visiting the 49ers on Monday as part of a busy tour that includes the Panthers, Packers, Vikings, Bears, and Steelers. Samuel has dealt with some tough injuries recently, including spinal fusion surgery and a shoulder issue that required surgery this offseason. But if healthy, he's one of the most talented outside corners available. When he's on the field, Samuel is a difference maker. A second-round pick out of Florida State, he's had double-digit pass breakups in every full season he's played. His father, of course, was a legendary cornerback for the Patriots and Eagles, and that playmaking DNA shows up in his game. In 2023, Samuel ranked 25th out of 128 corners with a 73.9 overall grade on Pro Football Focus, and finished 5th in the league with 11 pass breakups. Now, the Niners' current corner group has held up well, all things considered. Diamodare Lenore and Renardo Green have been solid, and rookie Upton Stout is showing progress. But adding someone like Asante Samuel Jr., even on a short-term or prove-it deal, could give this secondary a much-needed boost, especially if the front seven can't generate pressure. As for the latest injury report, rookie receiver Ricky Pearsall didn't practice today as he continues recovering from a PCL injury. Kyle Shanahan noted it's not a setback, but recovery has been slower than expected. Brandon Ayuk remains a question mark as well. Shanahan said he's pretty confident Ayuk will play again this season, but hasn't met his benchmarks yet. It's becoming possible that he might not return in 2025. Quarterback Brock Purdy is another story to watch. The plan is to push him harder this week with that turf toe injury. He's expected to take more reps with the starters, but there's still a chance Mac Jones gets the start against the Rams again. If he does, the question becomes, can the Niners sweep the Rams this season? They've already beaten them once, and doing it again would be a huge confidence boost. At the end of the day, the 49ers remain a competitive and well-coached team, but their ceiling feels capped without a stronger pass rush. They'll continue to fight and play hard, but if the front office doesn't find a way to generate more defensive pressure, it'll be tough to take them seriously as Super Bowl contenders. So, what do you think? Did the Niners make a mistake by not trading for another defensive end? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates, analysis, and breakdowns every week.